The UK Ministry of Defence has stated Britain will be sending a second warship to the Gulf in an effort to step up its military presence in the region. The aim is to protect British commercial oil tankers navigating through the region amid growing tensions with Iran. The HMS Duncan is expected to be deployed after it completes NATO exercises in the Baltic Sea. It's likely that it will enter the Gulf in a week's time. Viewers may note that HMS Duncan was supposed to replace HMS Montrose, but the two warships will now be present simultaneously and work together. It's not clear how long both of them will be present in the Gulf. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Iran should fear the presence of HMS Duncan in the Gulf. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive military vehicle online game for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, in which you can go to battle on more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s. The game has an amazing attention to detail and focuses on a realistic combat experience, which is why knowing your vehicles and skill really makes a difference. It's easy to get into, and all you need to play is nothing more but your mouse and keyboard or controller. Immerse yourself in cross-platform combat with more than 20 million other military vehicle enthusiasts from all over the world. Download and play War Thunder for free using the link in the description below, and also get a free bonus tank or aircraft and 3 days of premium account. Britain's relations with Iran deteriorated significantly after the UK seized Grace 1, an Iranian ship. UK said that the vessel was carrying oil destined for Syria and was in breach of EU sanctions. Iran has denied the ship was heading for Syria, and some commentary coming out from the country indicated that it could seize some British vessel as retaliation. A spokesman for the Iranian foreign minister, Abbas Mousavi, said, "This is a dangerous game, and we advise them not to get involved in this game under America's influence." He added, "We ask them again to release the tanker immediately, which will be in all countries' interest." A senior Iranian cleric, the Ayatollah Kazem Sadeghi, was reported by state TV as saying, "The British will soon get a slap from the strong arms of our establishment for their daring, reckless, and negligent act that will make them regret it for good." Days after this, Britain said that 3 Iranian vessels tried to block a British-owned tanker which was navigating the Strait of Hormuz, but ultimately backed off when confronted by Royal Navy's warship, HMS Montrose. A British government spokesperson said in a statement, "HMS Montrose was forced to position herself between the Iranian vessels and British heritage and issue verbal warnings to the Iranian vessels, which then turned away." Jeremy Hunt, the Foreign Secretary, said the UK was not seeking to escalate the crisis with Iran and that it was time for cool heads. He added, "We take maritime security very seriously. It's our primary responsibility to protect British shipping. This is a situation that's changing every hour, but we're reacting to what's happening in a clear and very measured way." Britain's MOD said that more than 15 British-owned tankers passed through the Gulf each day. It added, "As part of our long-standing presence in the Gulf, HMS Duncan is deploying to the region to ensure we maintain a continuous maritime security presence, while HMS Montrose comes off task for pre-planned maintenance and crew changeover. This will ensure that the UK, alongside international partners, can continue to support freedom of navigation for vessels transiting through this vital shipping lane." HMS Duncan is the latest Type 45 destroyer of the Royal Navy. The Type 45 destroyer, also known as the D or Daring class, is a class of 6 guided missile destroyers built for the United Kingdom's Royal Navy. The class is primarily designed for anti-aircraft and anti-missile warfare and is built around the PAMS Sea Viper air defense system, utilizing the Samson, ASA, and the S-1850M long-range radars. The Type 45 destroyers were built to replace the Type 42 Sheffield-class destroyers decommissioned in 2013. As per British government audit, a single Type 45 could simultaneously track, engage and destroy more targets than 5 Type 42 destroyers operating together. The Type 45 destroyers are 152.4 meters, 500 feet in length, and has a displacement of approximately 8,500 tons. This makes them significantly larger than the Type 42 they replace, which had a displacement of 5,200 tons. Type 45 destroyers are designed to have low radar cross-section, RCS, and are speculated to have a radar cross-section similar to that of a small fishing boat. HMS Duncan has a speed in excess of 32 knots or 59 kilometers per hour and a range of 7,000 nautical miles or 13,000 kilometers. The Royal Navy describes the destroyer's mission as being to shield the fleet from air attack. The Type 45 destroyers are primarily designed for anti-air warfare, with the capability to defend against aerial targets such as fighter aircraft and drones, as well as highly maneuverable sea-skimming anti-ship missiles traveling at supersonic speeds. The Type 45 destroyer is equipped with the Sea Viper PAMS air defense system. PAMS uses the Samson Active Electronically Scanned Array multi-function radar and the S-1850M long-range radar. PAMS is able to track over 2,000 targets and simultaneously control and coordinate multiple missiles in the air at once. Hence, it can track and intercept a substantial number of targets at once. This makes PAMS difficult to saturate by swamping it with a large number of missiles, even if the missiles are supersonic. PAMS uses the Aster family of missile, comprising of Aster 15 and Aster 30, manufactured by MDBA. Aster is a hit-to-kill anti-missile missile capable of intercepting all types of high-performance air threats at a maximum range of 120 kilometers or 75 miles. The Aster missile is autonomously guided and equipped with an active RF seeker, enabling it to cope with saturated attacks thanks to a multiple engagement capability and a high rate of fire. HMS Duncan, like all other Type 45 destroyers, is equipped with a 48-cell A-50 silver vertical launching system, so it can accommodate a combination of 48 Aster 15 and 30 missiles. Though air defense is the main purposes, Type 45 has the secondary capability of anti-surface warfare and anti-submarine warfare. For anti-surface warfare, it's equipped with 2 quad launchers for Harpoon anti-ship missiles. Harpoon is a medium-range anti-ship missile that uses inertial and active radar guidance for targeting. It has a range in excess of 67 nautical miles or 124 kilometers. For anti-submarine warfare, it's mainly dependent on its helicopters, and it has no weapons for this role, though it can use ultra-electronics EDO MFS 7000 sonar for detecting submarines. The flight deck of Type 45 is large enough to accommodate a large-size helicopter, such as the Chinook. It has hangar space for either 1 Merlin HM-1 or 2 Augusta Westland AW-159 Wildcat. Merlin carries 4 anti-submarine Stingray torpedoes, while Wildcat can carry 4 anti-ship missiles, or 2 anti-submarine torpedoes and Mark 11 depth charges. Apart from these, multiple guns are present in HMS Duncan. 1. Single BAE Systems 4.5-inch Mark 8 Mod 1 naval gun. It's the main gun placed in the deck. 2. 2 30mm small caliber gun on single DS-30B mounts. 3. 2 Phalanx 20mm caliber close-in weapon systems, CIWS. 4. 2 7.62mm miniguns. 5. Up to 6 FN Mag general purpose machine guns. HMS Duncan has several countermeasure suites to protect against hostile incoming missiles and torpedoes. 1. The CNAT decoy system allows for the seduction and distraction of radar-guided weapons through active and passive means. 2. IDS 3000 floating naval decoy system. 3. Surface Ship Torpedo Defense System (SSTD) Active Torpedo Decoy System. HMS Duncan, along with HMS Montrose, are some of the most advanced warships in the world. Iran's small attack boats, which are its main offensive naval asset in the Strait of Hormuz, had to retreat when confronted by HMS Montrose, and HMS Duncan is far more capable than Montrose. The two warships working together represent a lethal foe for Iran, and it will now have to think twice before any misadventure. Britain increasing its presence in the Gulf is bad news for Iran's military, as it already has to contend with increased American presence. Viewers may note that U.S. has added more troops apart from moving USS Abraham Lincoln Aircraft Carrier Strike Group, B-52H Stratofortress bombers, Patriot Air Defense, and F-22 Raptor into the region. It's expected that with this move by Britain, the security situation in the Strait for commercial vessels will improve.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.